Hey there, everyone. I hope you are having a good week, and I've enjoyed checking out the stories that have already been posted on the blog. I especially love Mr. Cook's Welcome to Welcome. It was a cool look at the town, and I don't know, I like want to drive up there now and kind of check out the different places that you showed us. And I had no idea there was a Miss America winner, not just a contestant, a winner from Welcome, North Carolina. So there you go. It's a good place to be. And I just thought, it's such a unique way that each of us approaches the exact same set of instructions. And I think that's kind of what it's all about is checking out the different stories that are coming in. So with that, I'd like to talk a little bit about my new media literacies case study ideas that are kind of swimming around in the brain right now. And to start, I'd like to show you guys one of my very favorite TV shows. One of the things I love about this online grad program is I actually just finished my weekly episode of The Walking Dead, and now I can talk to you about Friday Night Lights, and I hopefully will still get the assignment in on time. So it's a pretty cool way to look at things. But anyway, the story that's kind of inspiring my media case study is that our stories as educators, I'm a high school English teacher, they highly impact the stories of our students. However, we only have a very limited amount of time with our students. We see them more than their parents do on a regular basis, sometimes for several years. And then our students move away and they move on to something else. And my husband and I are both educators and we work at the same school. So one of our very favorite shows was Friday Night Lights, a little bit dramatic, and of course everybody's ridiculously good looking and has way too high of a fashion sense for, you know, private school educators, but these guys are kind of the central couple in the show, Tammy and Eric Taylor, and my husband and I were always laughing because they would, in between the really dramatic moments, they would have these like totally normal conversations about the story that's going on and being an educator, and my husband and I would have like literally just talked about the same thing the week before, maybe just a little less better dress. So, anyway, that's kind of where this is coming from because I wanted to do something that would actually impact my students' stories in the short amount of time that we have with them. So, that's kind of the motivation there. I thought that a cool way to do this might actually be like a practical way as well. In an upcoming novel study unit that we have, we are going to be reading The Scarlet Letter, which you may remember either hating or loving in high school. Seems like it's always going to be around. But I love The Scarlet Letter, and it's a really hard text to get students into. I mean, you would think it's about adultery, it's got everything in it. You would think they would get really engrossed, but it is a hard one to engage the students. They love To Kill a Mockingbird. They get into my choice novel projects, but The Scarlet Letter has always been kind of the trick. It's been I haven't quite figured out how to reel the students in yet. So I think a big part of it is because the language is difficult. So students go here, they go to these study websites and they look at the summaries, which are great resources. They really are. But they don't recognize, and even though I tell them that these are a companion to the text, not to take the place of. And you're not going to get as much from a 3-minute video as you are from, actually experiencing the novel. So I thought this artifactual pedagogy might be a great place to start for the Scarlet Letter because I haven't tried it before. I've kind of informally worked these things in, but to actually purposefully observe and implement this type of curriculum will be, I think, a cool experiment. And it can't be worse than my kids who are kind of cheating and trying to go on these sites instead of reading the book. So that's my goal, and that's kind of where this story is coming from, if you will. So, one of the ways that I thought I could do this is actually through the symbolism in the Scarlet Letter. The symbolism is such a powerful part of the novel, and it's something that teachers really focus on and you're kind of expected to know and be assessed on. So I thought that a cool entry point to this might be for the students to choose, for example, a physical place where they feel like they are free, or they feel like they are emotionally like at peace. And I actually want them to go there or find an old picture and bring that picture into class. Or maybe we could take a picture of that picture and, for example, upload it to a Wix website. The students have actually worked on a Wix site with another teacher. So I thought maybe we could continue to build pages. And I've been lucky enough for another class for CI 5200 this quarter to kind of be showcasing and building a portfolio of our work and our projects, much like we're doing with this WordPress blog, but we've been doing it through this Wix page. So I thought it might be a cool way to kind of continue building on student knowledge with a Wix page, or something similar. It might be in a Flipgrid video. I don't know yet, or even just simple journal entries and like hanging up the pictures around the room. I really don't know exactly where I'm going to go with it yet. I'm still working on developing the curriculum, but I think by using an artifact for each of the major symbols, maybe we'll be able to kind of have an entry point and keep adding to it as we go throughout the novel. In addition to, the normal chapter comprehension questions and that sort of thing. And if you guys have ideas on how to build this, I'd love to hear. And hopefully, this, will kind of answer the question, what effect does an artifactual literacies pedagogy have in classroom instruction? And, maybe in my own small little corner, I'll be able to kind of pursue some of those answers. So, hope you all are having a great Sunday and take care. I'll see you guys soon.